Can you believe it? Someone actually broke in, and Tom is only half convinced. If someone really took the risk to break in without taking anything, he's either a clueless fool or is just pulling a fast one. On his way home, Tom's mind raced and he got a shock stepping inside. There was a bullet hole in the pool right next to the restrained Ellie. Tom quickly propped him up and asked his wife for the gun. He didn't put up a fight at all. He dropped the bomb, saying Will's family are all con artists and mentioned a company called Whitefish. This company is orchestrating a scam, and the guy in the news who crashed his car and got caught with Flyer was one of Will's goons. Tom didn't contradict Ellie's scoop, he had a sense of it already. Soon, Ellie was taken away by the police for breaking and entering. It turns out that Ellie broke into Will's house and stole this USB drive, which is packed with home purchase contracts. What's odd is that every house was seized right after selling, then snatched up at a bargain by the Whitefish Company. And that red door villa looked very familiar to Tom. It was the one that went back on the market for $850,000 just 2 days ago, where he played cards with the bald guy. To avoid drawing attention, Tom stealthily took his laptop to the bathroom to jot down key info from the USB. It seems like Sammy's death is definitely more than meets the eye. There's more to this murder than meets the eye, and Will and the bald guy are definitely involved. Following clues, Tom went straight to the DA and found info on the Red Door Villa seized for Flyer. He checked around this house and found it was already completely spotless, with a for sale sign posted out front. As for the Whitefish Company, our friend let Tom in on the scoop. It's just a shell company. The real deal is a security consulting firm. Hearing this, Tom grabbed the keychain the bald guy gave him and fell into deep thought. Then he headed straight to the evidence room. Here's the 13 kg Flyer. First, Tom killed Summer's ex and found it at his place. Second, that guy crashed, and the same Flyer was in his car. Now, this Flyer is part of a crash case, adding to Tom's record of kills. The evidence transfer log shows that it was the bald guy who picked it up. By night time, Tom's friend uncovered new leads. The post hole in the crash called a real estate number ending in 3,586 a whopping 17 times on the day Summer was killed. The moment Tom saw that number, he dialed it straight away, but the person on the other end didn't pick up because Will was right in front of Ellie. Fresh out of the cop shop, Ellie hadn't caught his breath before he spotted Will at his doorstep. Talk about a panic attack. He instinctively pulled out a knife. Will's unexpected arrival was with the intention of asking Ellie for assistance in handling the USB drive. The following day, the bald man located Tom at the office. After rambling on for ages without getting to the point, Tom saw right through the bald guy's little test. Without wasting time, Tom drove straight to Ellie's house, but as soon as he walked in, he realized it was empty. Ellie wasn't coming back. The signs of a struggle were wiped clean, and that night Tom went out to dinner with his wife. Haunted by this case for so long, Tom was on edge, with his wife always trying to lighten the mood, when suddenly, Will's family strolled in, and the two were shocked to see that Will had a new girlfriend, which meant he had a new realtor. Tom politely greeted them and quickly took his wife out of the restaurant. The next day, he waited at the front of the Red Door Villa for Will to arrive. As soon as Will opened the door, he began explaining the layout as Tom requested. When they reached the second floor, Tom slowly pulled out his phone and dialed the number ending in 3,586, asking, "Any updates?" "I didn't leave a message," sighed one guy, waking Tom from his sleepless night. After a sleepless night, the next day, Tom hid the USB in his sock and went to the captain's birthday party with his wife. He waited nervously amidst the crowd while avoiding the bald guy, who's a drug cop and definitely not easy to read. After the showdown with the bald guy, Tom went upstairs to find the captain, ready to lay all his cards on the table, but surprise, the bald guy popped up. Tom had to quickly tuck away the USB, then everyone gathered for drinks, and he missed his chance to chat alone with the captain. He intended to look for some booze, but when he flicked on the lights, stunned. The garage had transformed from a boat space to a car haven, and that car was none other than the missing Chrysler. The captain made it crystal clear that car is the murder weapon. But what does that even matter? Is Tom supposed to turn against everyone? Whether the captain was coerced or complicit? Both he and the bald man were deeply involved. After thinking, Tom decided for his wife's safety. On the way home that night, Tom realized they were being followed by a squad car. Faced with an inexplicable stop, Tom kept his gun tucked under his leg, thankfully avoiding a confrontation. They simply claimed to be escorting them home. With things escalating this far, Tom decided it was time to lay everything out for his wife. Will's real estate company is constantly on the lookout for real estate agents after the sales goals. To maintain control, Will would turn them into his girlfriends, not caring whether they were single or not. After selling houses, Will's crew would stash flyer inside and have the bald cop do the checking. When those houses got seized, his company would scoop them up at low prices, and Will's company would resell them, creating a loop. Over a year and a half, Summer sold 6 houses that were snatched up because of this scheme. Summer never got a dime in commission. What a raw deal, while Will got to enjoy the spoils for free. But secrets never stay buried forever. Summer eventually uncovered the fire scandal, which is why she tried to tip off the FBI.